Hello everyone, this is Pulsar V3 here, today with which might be one of the last MW3 commentaries I will ever make. Maybe one from tomorrow. I might not commentate it though, but I don't know if this is a happy day or a sad day, but for me, this is probably a pretty happy day because I'm so sick of this game. This is my final thoughts on MW3, and when it first came out, I didn't think that everyone said it was an MW 2.5, and when it first came out, I was like, no, this is the best game ever. This is so awesome. And now I've heard the term honeymoon phase, and by God, I was so far deep into the honeymoon stage. I was covered in honeymoon stageness. If I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's what it was. I think after playing this game for the full year, this is probably one of the worst Call of Duty titles to be released to date. And before I go any further, I'd just like to say a few things. This is my personal opinion. This does not reflect any other member of Riot Gaming at all. It does not reflect them. It's just my personal opinions. Also, this is my personal gameplay because I figured if it was my thoughts, it should be my gameplay, not someone else's. And in the video, I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why I believe that MW3 was one of the worst Call of Duties to be released to date. So, first off, if you think about the difference from Call of Duty 4 to MW2, there are multiple differences you can make. It was such a substantial difference from Call of Duty 4 to MW2. And now, while some people may not think so, think about, you went from 357 standard kill streaks, you couldn't do anything to it. And then you went to 15, I think, different kill streaks you could pick and select and have on different games. And you went the tactical nuke, which many people hate, but I thought I had some of the funnest times. Is funnest a word? Yeah, funnest is a word. Some of the funnest times playing MW2 with some of my friends, going for nukes or goofing around and doing whatever we did on MW2. I have so many memories playing with some people on that game. And it was just such a difference from Call of Duty 4 to MW2. And then you go from MW2 to MW3. And then if you really think what was different about this game besides the maps and maybe a few different weapons that weren't reskinned. Because if you think about it, a lot of these weapons were either there was a lot of the same weapons or there was a lot of weapons that were just the same sound and same everything. They were just had a different look. There's not many. You can't really think of many, especially when you aren't including the maps. I'm leaving Call of Duty Elite out of this too because I did have quite a fun time playing different things on Call of Duty Elite, but I'm talking about the game itself. There was just not a lot that was different from the past one, and like I said in the beginning, when I was in the honeymoon phase, I was, because when people first started saying this is MW 2.5, I was like, no, there's no way this is just a map hack. But when I end up, going back and thinking about this, I've been thinking about this video for like an hour now, what I was gonna say, and really what this game was, it was a map hack. They could release all these maps on MW2 and have all the MW2 guns, and it would have been the exact same game as MW3. You could call it MW3. At this point, I'm solely convinced that it is MW 2.5. And some people say, like, wow, you're such an idiot. Like, how did it take you so long? How did it take you so long to figure it out that it was just a map hack? But, I don't know. I like Call of Duty. I played a lot of competitive in MW2. Not barely any in MW3, if I even did. Yeah, I did some at the beginning, but I just didn't. I'm sure a lot of there's people who enjoyed this game, especially people who are new to the series of Call of Duty, because there are always new people coming in. There's always new kids who get their first Call of Duty game. I remember mine was Call of Duty 4, and then I eventually winded up coming back to Call of Duty 2. But there's always new kids who are gonna think it's the best one, because if you think about it, your favorite Call of Duty is probably the first one you've ever played. And I'm sure that's where the people who will say this game was great are those people who didn't play any other game prior to this one. But coming from someone with many years experience playing Call of Duty, definitely I think one of the worst titles ever released for the Call of Duty series. Some of the of all the bad things that were about MW3, of all the bad things about MW3, I can't talk. There are still some pros to the game. Some of the new things they added, such as kill confirmed, the specialist kill streaks. I don't really know anything else. Those are two of my favorite things I can think of. There's probably more. But the specialist kill streaks and the kill confirm game type, definitely two of my favorite things that was put into Modern Warfare 3. So I'm not going to totally trash the game because there were some good things about the game. The reason I like kill confirm is because it was team deathmatch. You see always 100,000 plus people on the current Call of Duty playing team deathmatch at a time. And then you add an objective to the game, which gives people an incentive to go out and go get the tags. And I thought that was great when the game first came out, and I still think it's a great idea. And I'm pretty sure they are bringing in Black Ops 2 because I saw it. They're bringing it back to Black Ops 2, which I think is great because I'll definitely be playing it. And that was one great thing about MW3. And another good thing was the specialist kill streaks, like I said. I thought that was a great idea because towards the end of MW3, I used it much more than I used in the beginning because I started going for more Moabs, and I ended up having 5 when I started from 0 when I started going for them. Because I was just going for 100 plus kill gameplays with huge assault kill streaks, and I mean that was fun, but it got kind of irritating. And going for Moab, even though sometimes you don't get it, it was still fun to get those specialist kill streaks and have scavenger and sleight of hand. But I couldn't think of a better combination of scavenger sleight of hand. But then there's some of the really bad things about the game, which was where to start. Definitely just because one, it hasn't changed much. 2 is probably one of the most enraging games I've ever played in my entire life, due to the fact that anybody can be good at MW3 with a week's practice. If you sit down in an hour or 2 hours a day and play MW3, you will certainly be a decent player because it does not take much to be good at this game. And after sitting down with some of my teammates today, we were talking about why some people didn't like Black Ops. I came to the conclusion because you have to be decent or relatively alright at Black Ops to, 1, be able to control the recoil, 2, it takes more shots to put someone down than it does in MW3, where you can shoot them twice and they're dead. It just took way too easy to kill people, way too many guns that just stood out. I'm using one right now, ACR silencer, or ACR anything really. The ACR was just a way overpowered gun. So as well as the MP7 or any submachine gun with rapid fire, to be perfectly honest. Definitely the MP7 stood out. MP7 was probably the best gun in the game. And then you think of Black Ops, and you think, my personal favorite SMG in Black Ops is the MP5. A lot of people say the 74U, and maybe that was one of the standout guns, but I think they nerfed it. A lot of people have their own personal preference. I was playing in Loading God Mode's live stream today in Black Ops, and I was using the PM63 with a rapid fire and a grip and search and destroy, and I ended up going like 8-2 or something like that. It was just any gun in Black Ops could be someone's favorite because there's no really standout guns. Maybe the FAMAS. But I don't always use the FAMAS. I like the Commando. But anyways, back to MW3. I don't know. I don't really have much more to say about the game because it was just so similar to MW2. that I just don't have a lot to say about it. But I guess for the last couple seconds I'll talk about my excitement for Black Ops 2. Even though I don't sound excited right now, I am so excited for Black Ops 2. And if you guys are still here, I want to make this clear. If you guys want to see Black Ops 2 content, live streams, and all that other stuff, this is the place you need to be. This channel is going to explode when Black Ops 2 comes out, and you guys should subscribe if you want to be updated with all the latest Black Ops 2 stuff. Once I know about it, you guys will know about it. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. This has been Pulse, guys. Peace.